morning, Gladiators. Today's Friday, April 9th. How was your spring break? I'm Natalia Loga, and here's Kate with This Week in News.
Thanks, Natalia. On Tuesday, Arkansas became the first state to ban physicians from providing gender-affirming treatment for transgender people under 18. Arkansas's governor vetoed the bill, calling it a vast government overreach, but the state's General Assembly overturned the veto and passed the bill. The ACLU announced plans to challenge the law, saying that it will have devastating consequences for trans youth. In response to the voting restrictions imposed by Georgia's new election law, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms issued an executive order intending to increase voter education and inform people of the law's requirements. Georgia's law, which includes a ban on giving food and water to voters waiting in line and puts a limit on the use of ballot drop boxes, has been criticized by voting rights advocates and civil rights groups. Nearly half of all adult Americans may have their vaccination by the end of the weekend, according to a White House official. The U.S. should have enough vaccinations for all Americans by the end of May. The highly contagious COVID-19 variant originating from the United Kingdom is now the most common source of new infections in the U.S., leading scientists and officials to warn of a possible fourth wave of the virus. Over to you, Christian.
Ever since the COVID-19 pandemic, government officials have wrongfully referred to the virus as the Chinese virus, and innocent Asian Americans have been experiencing the repercussions. With a spike in Asian hate crimes, the AAPI community is hurting, terrified, and frustrated at the threat of physical violence targeted towards them.
Please help us bring attention to the AAPI community by educating yourself and your peers. Be an ally and consider donating to organizations whose purpose is to stop the crimes. And support a local business run by the Asian American community near you.
Next week is a B week for in-person students. There will be no school next Friday due to the end of the third marking period. Tuesday is a virtual learning day, except for 11th graders who have the in-person SAT. On Wednesday, you will have periods 5 through 7 and advisory.
Did you know that this month is also Stress Awareness Month? A great way to reduce your stress is to disconnect from your tech for a bit. Here's Will Krutkowski with 5 things to do without technology.
Technology addiction has consumed teenagers over the recent years due to the release of smartphones to the point where 70% of teenagers spend 3 to 5 hours a day on their phones. That's a lot of time. So here are 5 things to do without technology. One thing you can do is to read a book. Maybe learn something new. So you can go pick up a book and read one. Another thing you can do is to talk to a family member. You already live with them, so might as well get to know them a little better. Going outside is another great option. You can breathe the fresh air, enjoy the sun, and maybe play your favorite sport, even if it's been a while. Something else you don't need technology for is working out. So if you want to build some muscle, maybe lose some weight, get ready for summer, your body all nice and ready. Dang, this guy's strong. Lastly, you can just cook some food. This has to be my favorite one. And that's just a few of many things you can do without technology.
Thank you, Will. Seniors, we've got good news for you. First up, the Senior Unity Day Carnival has been scheduled for May 15th in place of prom. We'll give you more info as it comes out, but make sure you're checking the SGA Instagram as well as your school email.
Also, all seniors can receive a yard sign or door hanging to celebrate graduation for free from MCPS. However, you must fill out the Google form below by next Friday, April 16th, to make sure you get one.
Graduation is approaching fast, and we need to choose staff members to speak at the ceremony. Who do you want to hear at your graduation? Check your school email for a link to a Google form where you can make your selection.
Seniors, this is your last year to be featured in the Northwood Yearbook. If you didn't take a picture with LifeTouch, you can still submit your own portrait picture. Monday is the last day to submit your portrait. Email your portrait to iris_n_swords@mcpsmd.org.
Seniors, it's almost May 1st, which means we need to commit to college. Whether you've already chosen your school or you're waiting to the deadline, Yearbook wants to see pictures of you signing. So once you commit, take a picture, here's some good examples, and send it to bit.ly/NHSYBforum or anyone you know in the Yearbook class. Thank you, and we can't wait to see where you're going to college.
Reminder, yearbook surveys are due next Friday, April 16th. Send us pics of your travels during spring break or the time you spent with family. If you visited colleges, share those pictures too. If you're thinking about yearbooks, you have less than a month to order yours. No extra yearbooks will be ordered this year, so it is very important to place your order.
Juniors, we mentioned it earlier, but it is key that you know. Your in-person SAT date is Tuesday, April 13th. Make sure you bring 2 sharpened number 2 wood pencils and a calculator. The school will not be providing this. If you miss the date, the makeup date is 2 weeks later, Tuesday, April 27th.
MCPS is hosting another Let's Talk Careers live video on Wednesday, April 28th. This month's topic is healthcare and community health. The event is 10 to 11:30 a.m. on the 28th, but if you have questions for the speakers, you need to get them in early. As always, you can watch on YouTube or MCPS TV. More information below.
In preparation for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, there is a poster contest open to grades K through 12. The contest asks that students create a piece of original art that demonstrates acts of courage by Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. All submissions are due by April 18th. Visit the link below for more information about this contest and how to enter.
The mulch sale closed this week and delivery will begin Sunday, April 11th. Thank you to those who bought mulch to support our gladiator athletes.
The Northwood Athletics Association will hold its April membership meeting at 7 p.m. on Tuesday the 13th. All who are interested in Northwood Athletics or seeking more information about the upcoming in-person sports season are encouraged to attend. The Zoom link can be found below, and for more information, including call-in numbers, please visit the NAA website at www.gladiators-naa.com.
Speaking of Northwood Athletics, Montgomery County is now allowing 2 spectators per player at MCPS contests. However, if you are unable to make it, you can watch Northwood events on the NFHS network. Visit the link below to watch our gladiator athletes compete.
Spring break may be over, but there's still lots of good news to share. So much is happening, so let's see what's good. First, we have sports. Both the men's and women's NCAA tournaments ended at the beginning of this week. On Sunday, Stanford took on Arizona in a tough fight for the women's championship. The final score was 54-53, with Arizona missing a potential game-winning buzzer beater in the last few seconds. Stanford won its first women's title since 1992. Female athletes have shown how truly amazing they are after evidence of huge disparities between men's and women's athletics came out at the beginning of the NCAA tournament. Arizona's women's basketball coach, Ada Barnes, is especially impressive as she took the time to pump breast milk for her 6-month-old daughter during halftime of the championship game. And as ESPN reporter Holly Rose said, for those of you that think that is too much information, let's normalize working mothers and all they have to do to make it happen. Then, on Monday, the men's championship between Baylor and undefeated Gonzaga took place. There was not one point in the game where Gonzaga was in the lead, and Baylor won their first title ever with a final score of 86-70. Moving away from sports, there is currently a campaign on Twitter to get former Reading Rainbow LeVar Burton to host Jeopardy! A petition has been made with over 130,000 signatures to get him on the show. After all this good news, would you like to feel good as well? Go outside and enjoy this beautiful spring weather and all the plants that are in bloom. That's all for now. See you soon on What's Good.
You know what else is good? Getting vaccinated. All Maryland residents over the age of 16 can now pre-register for the COVID-19 vaccine. Pre-registering can help ensure that you get an appointment. So visit onestop.md.gov/govax for more information.
If you need transportation to your vaccination site, Ride-On is now offering a free shuttle that runs between Shady Grove Metro Station and the Montgomery College Germantown vaccination site. This shuttle will operate 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
There is a new art installation at Brookside Gardens called Facets of Hope, which honors the lives lost to COVID-19 in Montgomery County. The display will be open from March to September 2021. so make sure to check it out when you have a chance.
Another thing to check out is this giveaway. Do you like free food? Westfield Wheaton is hosting a giveaway for a $50 Jollibee gift card. Visit at Westfield Wheaton on Instagram for more information about how to enter.
As GA candidates, if you want to air an announcement for your candidacy, you need to submit your video by 5 p.m. on Monday, April 12th. Email your submission to 364450@mcpsmd.net.
Vote for your favorite Choose Respect PSA video. The contestants had to create a video that either illustrated a type of dating violence, bystander intervention, or an example of a healthy relationship. The winner will receive $500. Go to bit.ly/respectfest21 to cast your vote.
That's all for this week, Gladiators. Remember that next week we will have no school on Friday, but we will still have a show. I'm Natalia Loga.
And I'm Christian Estrada.
For the Northwood Update at Home.